Hello and welcome back to Star Wars The Living Set. Will, good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Sorry, it's been a little while since we've been able to get a video out, but you know what? We are super excited because we're coming to you Christmas Eve.
Woohoo!
Happy Christmas Eve to you, and hopefully you guys are having a great happy holidays and Christmas, whatever you happen to celebrate, or whatever they maybe celebrate in a galaxy far, far away.
I believe it's Life Day.
Oh, that's right. It is Life Day. That's right. I forgot about that. All right, so we got 4 new cards coming at you this week. Again, always check out the cards on Topps.com. 2 new cards come out every single week, and we are still really talking about the art of Chris Penix because he still has all 4 of these cards. So first card for this week is card 105, Fennic Shand from Mando. So what did you think about Fennic Shand when you first saw Fennic?
I thought the character was amazing.
Okay.
When I play video games, mainly Star Wars ones like Battlefront, Battlefront 2, that sort of thing.
Yep.
I personally really love being a sniper.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I thought that was super awesome.
Yeah.
But I think it was really cool how she was like one of like the highest ranking bounty hunters. Like everybody knew her name. She was almost kind of like a modern age Cad Bane almost.
Yeah.
So I love the character. I think she's super cool.
Yeah, definitely cool. We're going to do some stats real quick. They made 1,217 of this one. 37 have been graded by PSA, 28 10s, and then 9 9s. So the actress is Ming-Na Wen. I think I said that correctly.
You did.
Good. So she first appeared actually on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I don't have a video of that one, but I thought that was pretty interesting. She was also in the Joy Luck Club, which is a movie. She also did the voice of Mulan in the animated series, which I thought was interesting. Bless you. She was also on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., where she played Melinda May. So again, a wide range of her background as far as being an actress. She actually grew up a Star Wars fan, which I thought was pretty cool because we've had some other folks who didn't know anything about Star Wars and they got these parts.
Yeah.
So the character is actually Fennic Shand, and it was actually named after what's called the Fennic fox. It's actually a fox found, I believe, in Africa. And we'll put a picture of it up here. And they modeled a lot of things after it. The costume, her hair, all of that stuff was kind of done after the Fennic fox and how it kind of lives its life and kind of kind of a little bit more in the shadows. Yeah. And of course, the first time we see Fennic Shand is on Chapter 5 of Mando, where that's the gunslinger episode.
Yeah.
And then that's where they're actually trying to go and get the bounty on her.
Yeah.
I forget the other guy. It's Mando and the other guy. I forget his name.
The other like new trying to break through bounty hunter.
Yeah, random guy, right? And then of course at the end of that episode, we think that Fennic is dead.
Because I mean, she is dead for a little bit. Or possibly because she got shot in the stomach. And yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, but we also know in the Star Wars universe, if things happen to your stomach, you just kind of come back sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, lately, people have been getting stabbed. Sabine got stabbed. She was fine. She just walked it off.
Just fine. Yep. Yeah. But at the end of the episode, of course, we see there's like this cut scene where all of a sudden there's this person or the person-ish standing there.
And then they kneel down, I think.
Yep, and then we find out later, of course, that was
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett saving Fennic. So Fennic also appeared in the Bad Batch in the cartoon.
Did, yes.
And of course, she turns out to be kind of the right-hand / partner for Boba.
Yeah.
And is a huge part in, of course, the Boba Fett show as well.
Yeah, does some really cool stuff there.
Yeah, so again, a really cool character. I'm interested to see where they go, what may happen with Fennic Shand, but definitely a great card.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go to you next for card 106. Zorrii Bliss. So tell us about Zorii.
So Zorrii Bliss is still a very mysterious character that I don't think we're going to get much more on. But what we know so far
Don't call her a moron. That's not very nice.
No, I didn't call her a moron. I said, wait, what did I say?
You said moron.
Moron. That, yes.
Sounded like you called her a moron. That's not very nice.
So we first meet Zorii in Rise of Skywalker.
Yep.
And that's the only time we meet her so far. First one to stats. So they made 1,244. 40 have been graded by PSA. 30 10s and 9 9s. The actress is Keri Russell.
Yeah, so let's pause for a second here. So Keri Russell, so when we first meet Zorii, we don't see her face.
We don't see her face.
I don't know if we ever see her face.
The only part we ever actually see is just her eyes.
Yeah.
Which is what we see in the card. That is it. That's all we see.
Yeah, and it's interesting. So when you hear her talk, those of us who are older than you remember her from a lot of other shows, and I'm like, is that Keri Russell? And it turned out to be. So what else was she in?
Felicity.
Yep.
Did I say it? The
Americans.
The Americans and Cocaine Bear.
Cocaine Bear. That's a wide range of acting.
Yep.
From like a teenage show called Felicity to The Americans, where she's an undercover Russian spy. Which, if you have not seen that show, highly recommend it.
I haven't, but
not for you yet.
Not for me.
And then Cocaine Bear, which I have not seen.
And Star Wars, of course.
And Star Wars, yeah, a wide range by Keri Russell. All right.
Very large.
Oh, she was also on the other one. Sorry, go ahead.
She actually first appeared in the all-new Mickey Mouse Club.
Yeah, so apparently she was a little kid on the Mickey Mouse Club, too. So again, even a wider range.
Worked with J.J. Abrams on Felicity and Mission Impossible 3.
Yeah, Mission Impossible 3. So, yep.
There were no more about the character. She is native to Kijimi. We're talking about Zorii now. She was a spice runner with Poe. I thought that part was amazing.
Yeah.
When she said that your old friend's job was running spice, and then Poe and Finn and Rey do this little back and forth.
Yep.
I just love that part.
Yep, agreed.
Continuing on. Reunited again in Rise of Skywalker when they have to go to Kijimi to meet Babu.
Yep, Babu Freak, yep.
Joined in the Battle of Exegol, and she flew a Y-Wing with all the other ships.
Yeah, I didn't know about the Y-Wing part, but I thought that was pretty cool, though. So, yeah, definitely, who knows where this character goes? We might see more of Zorii in the future. Again, a very famous actress, Kerry Russell, playing her. And again, we only saw her eyes, which I thought was cool.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else on Zorii?
I don't think so.
All right, I'm going to take over the next one. Card number 107, Cassian Andor. But, however, this is only Cassian Andor from the Rogue One movie. That's where we're going to kind of start out. First, let's get into some stats. They made 1,246, 42 PSAs graded so far, 21 10s, and 19 9s. Now, the actor is Diego Luna. He's actually a character, or he's actually an actor from Mexico. He actually played in a lot of different TV shows when he was in Mexico. He was actually on Narcos, Mexico, which is actually an American show. He did what are called telenovelas. You know what those are?
No.
They're soap operas.
Oh.
So they're soap operas, very, very famous in Mexico. So he did that for a long time. And he's been on 68 different shows and movies.
Wow.
So he's had a really wide-ranging character. And when he talked about his character, he actually did Andor's voice with his Mexican accent. He didn't change it at all. That's his regular voice.
You can kind of hear it a little bit. And I really like that part of him. I think it's amazing.
Yeah, you totally can. So we were introduced to this character at the beginning of Rogue One. Right, so the beginning of Rogue One, of course, I think is the first time we see him is actually they're on that planet where he ends up shooting his partner who can't escape because he's got a bad arm, and then he ends up running from there. And of course, he's part of he of course it spends a ton of time, almost like the lead character in this movie with Jyn, and doing a lot of different things for the rebellion.
Yeah.
Of course, later he becomes in his own show, but again, this was really the one around Rogue One. Of course, he says he's the head of rebel intelligence, and some people kind of laugh at that for him. So, in the movie Rogue One, the way it was originally written was that he was originally supposed to escape Skarif, but then die in a battle with Vader's ship. However, of course, they changed that, and we know everyone on Skarif dies.
Literally, I don't think there's a single person that's part of the main story for most of it.
Yeah.
Survived.
Nope, they pretty much all die on Skarif.
They all died.
Yep, they all died on there. So, of course, K2SO is his partner. Again, a really fun character. We talked about him before. And then he, of course, in this movie, again, with Cassian, kind of the main person who spends a lot of time with Jyn and also with Bodhi.
Yeah.
So, and then, of course, later on, becomes a TV show.
Actually, the TV show is before.
Oh, it is before. You're correct. Yes.
Because he dies.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be tough to do a TV show after his character dies.
Yeah.
But it was released after that. So we'll probably spend some more time in the future talking about that show. We'll get more characters later. I really like this character.
I think he's awesome.
I think it was a little bit controversial. At first, people didn't know what to think about him. But I thought he was a really cool character. I liked him a lot.
Yeah.
How about you?
I liked him, yeah.
All right, so hopefully we'll get more from Cassian when we talk about the Andor. I think they're actually doing season 2 right now.
They are. When I was looking at some Star Wars stuff, they have announced it.
Yep.
I don't know if they started filming, but it will be coming.
Okay. Good. Yeah. So again, we can't do anything after Rogue One with Cassian because, again, he's on Skarif with everyone else. But otherwise, definitely looking exciting for some other Cassian stuff too. Cool? All right, back to you for the last card of this episode, card number 108, Clone Trooper.
So this one is just generic Clone Trooper. This one represents all the clones.
Yep.
So this one's from Revenge of the Sith specifically. I don't know if they're going to make another one.
I don't know.
For Attack of the Clones, maybe not.
Maybe.
I mean, they might, because that would be a Phase 1 clone.
That would be, yeah.
You never know.
You never know.
So they made 1,257. 33 have been graded, 26 10s, and 7 9s. The creation of the clone army, and
then there's the battle in Revenge of the Sith, right? That's where we kind of see them. Yeah. Okay.
They fight alongside the Jedi for a long time.
Yep.
Until Order 66, which is very sad.
And you know, in this movie, Revenge of the Sith, we see them a lot where they like each of the Jedi's off with their own little
Like
group of troops. Yeah. So this is the first time we kind of see that because at the end of Attack of the Clones, or it's just there's tons of them all over the place, right?
Yeah.
There's definitely some battles there, but we on Geonosis, but we definitely see in Revenge of the Sith there's kind of their own little groups that are off with them as well. Yep. Okay.
Sorry.
Yep.
And then they, of course, ultimately served the Emperor.
Order 66.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Yep. Good. Anything else on Clone Trooper?
I don't think so. I just think it's really cool, like, the diversity with all the clones.
Okay.
Because there are some that are just very generic, and there are others that have all this backstory that we see in Clone Wars and all that stuff.
Yep.
I just love the clones a lot. They're probably one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, it's interesting because, of course, when we first meet them, they're just all mini Boba Fetts.
Yeah.
Or Jango Fetts. Sorry, mini Jango Fetts.
Jango, not Boba.
Yeah, not Boba, mini Jangos. But then, you know, as they start to develop their own characters, they develop their own storyline. Of course, whether it's through the cartoons or other things, definitely a cool part.
Yeah.
All right, last thing for this week. What is your favorite card of the week?
Artwork.
Yeah, artwork, card, whatever you want to go with. Remember, we got to do this every week. Got to pick one.
I'm going to go with Zorii.
I am with Zorii as well, right?
It is pretty cool.
I like the artwork. I like the way the eyes are on there. I just really, really like that one a lot.
Yeah.
Cassian's my second, but I'm going to definitely go with Zorii. So, good. Anything else for this week?
Actually, no, I do have one thing.
Okay.
Merry Christmas, or whatever you celebrate, and
Yeah.
also have a very happy Life Day.
Oh, happy Life Day. It's great. So again, check out the cards every single week, Topps.com. 2 new cards come at you from the Star Wars Living Set. Again, shout out to Chris Penix for all the great artwork that he's still providing for us. We hope that you guys enjoy our show. We hope that you have a happy holidays, and we will talk to you guys soon.
Bye.